Hello, everybody, and thank you for listening to the Silly Goose College Football Ranking Show. I'm Big T.
And I'm Skippy. Before we begin today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because it helps us bring you the latest sports news. Now, college football,
this
week
week,
12. We're getting late into the season.
This week is going to be absolutely chaotic. We got a lot of ranked matchups, especially up in the top 5. We could see 1 or 2, maybe even 3 teams go down, but we'll see what happens. Let's go over number 1, Georgia. We have no change at the top. I'm improvising because this tab is getting really slow. Here we go. They are 10-0. They slugged Tennessee 41-17 this past week, and they will play Charleston Southern next week.
At number 2, we have Alabama 9-1. They beat New Mexico State 59-3, and they will be playing number 21 Arkansas.
Yeah, I want to see Arkansas at least put up a fight against Alabama to show that Alabama has at least a few problems so that the committee will drop them out and maybe put Cincinnati in, but we'll see what happens. At number 3, we have Oregon. They're 9-1. They beat Washington State 38-24, and they will be playing number 23 Utah. Another game that could be a spoiler in the playoff, but we'll see what happens.
Number 4, we have Ohio State 9-1. They beat Purdue 59-31, and they will be playing Michigan State.
Yeah, that's going to be a wild game. We have at number 5, we have Cincinnati. They are undefeated at 10-0. They beat USF South Florida 45-28, and they'll be playing SMU this weekend.
Indeed, we have Michigan 9-1. They unfortunately beat Penn State 21-17, and they will probably be also beating up the Maryland.
No, Terps, come on. If the Terps win something, they can knock Michigan out. That'd be nice. At number 7, we have Michigan State. They're 9-1. They beat the Terps last week 40-21, and they'll be playing.
So with Michigan just beating up the Terps.
Oh, the Terps get beat up by all those powerhouses in the Big Ten.
Yeah. At number 8, we have Notre Dame 9-1. They moved up 1 spot after beating Virginia 28-3. That was sad. And then we also have Georgia, and then we'll be playing Georgia Tech.
Yep. So we got number 9, Oklahoma State. They're 9-1. They blew the doors off of TCU 63-17. They'll be playing Texas Tech this weekend.
At number 10, we have Wake Forest 9-1. They moved up 2 spots after beating NC State 45-42, and they will be playing Clemson.
I like those high-scoring games, honestly. And we got at number 11, we have Baylor. They're 8-2. They only moved up 2 spots after beating Oklahoma 27-14. They'll be playing Kansas State this weekend.
We have Ole Miss. Ole Miss are at number 12. They are 8-2. They moved up 3 spots after beating at number 11 Texas A&M, and they will be playing Vanderbilt.
Yeah. At number 13, I'm sorry. At number 13, we have 9-1 Oklahoma. They dropped 5 spots after losing to Baylor 27-14. They'll be facing off against Iowa State this Saturday. And yeah, that's Oklahoma.
Okay. Number 14, BYU. They are 8-2. They did nothing this week, and they will be playing Georgia Southern.
Yep. At number 15, we have Wisconsin at 7-3. They moved up 3 spots after blowing the doors out of Northwestern 35-7. They'll be playing Nebraska this weekend.
Indeed. Number 16, Texas A&M 7-3. They dropped 5 spots when they lost to Ole Miss 29-19, and they will be playing Prairie View A&M.
Yeah. At number 17, we have Iowa at 8-2. They beat Minnesota 27-22, and they'll be facing off against Illinois this weekend.
Number 18, we have Pittsburgh 8-2. They jumped up 3 spots after being North Carolina 30-23, and they will be playing Virginia.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough game. At number 19, we have San Diego State. They're 9-1. They moved up 3 spots after beating Nevada in a close game, 23-21. They'll be playing UNLV this week.
We have NC State 7-3. They dropped 4 spots after losing to Wake Forest 45-42, and they will be playing
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At number 21, we got Arkansas at 7-3. They moved up 4 spots, beating LSU in a low-scoring game, 16-13. They'll be playing number 2 Alabama. I really want to see an upset game. I cannot stand
No
Alabama.
way. They're not gonna win that.
Yeah, it's very unlikely, but hey, anything can happen. If you
How the
can
heck is
see,
a 10-0? How the heck is an undefeated team at number 22? 22
so at
UTSA 10-0. They moved up 1 spot after beating Southern Miss 27-17. They will be playing UAB.
okay, so here's the thing
10-0.
about here's the thing. Being 10-0 in a in a Power 5 conference can easily put you to the top, because in Power 5 conferences you're playing other top-notch schools. Like you got Ohio State. If they lost to Oregon, but if they went undefeated, they would have beaten Oregon. They would have beaten Michigan, Michigan State, Wisconsin, all those other powerhouse top-notch schools. And basically going undefeated in there is different from being one of those Conference USA or Sun Belt teams where you're going undefeated in your, like, you're only playing other slack schools from your conference. It's like, yeah, undefeated is definitely, that's amazing. But an undefeated in a Power 5 conference is much different from an undefeated in a other 5 or FCS. Well, if you're undefeated in FCS and you beat an FCS college, then like JMU did a couple of years ago, that'd be nice. But yeah, it's the way it works. I don't know what they're gonna do with scheduling, but if they might revise it or something like that. I'm not informed enough to make a informed opinion about that. So at number 23, we have Utah. They are 7-3. They moved up 1 spot after beating Arizona 38-29, and they will be facing against number 3 Oregon. So maybe another upset watch. Probably not, but we'll see what happens.
Number 24, we have Houston 9-1. They are new to this leaderboard, and they beat Temple 37-8. They will be playing Memphis.
And rounding out the rankings this week, we have Mississippi State at 6-4 at number 25. They're also new in the rankings. They beat number 17 Auburn. They beat them 43-34, and they will play Tennessee State this week. So if you've seen 4 lost teams in the rankings this early in the season,
yeah,
it's kind of early.
A lot of teams lost. We have 2 teams that dropped from the rankings: Auburn and Purdue.
Yeah, and look, I think we need to have the games that. We're just doing this on the fly. I'm adding this right now. What is the game you're most looking forward to this week, Skippy?
This week. All
right, well, you're doing that. I believe the game that should be most important this week should be the Ohio State and Michigan State game. Those are both top 8 teams. If you see Michigan State knock Ohio State out, that could be the miracle that Cincinnati and Michigan
I'm excited for in 2 weeks the Virginia Tech versus Virginia game. But
because those teams have both lost a lot, there won't be any playoff implications. But Virginia could be looking to be bowl eligible. Yeah, it's going to be an epic game. You have both of those teams doing really going in opposite directions than what usually you see Virginia Tech up there making bowl games every year. But now Tech just lost Fuente. Speaking of that, I called it. Fuente getting fired. I was on Tuesday. I was like, you know what? I do not think that Fuente can make it the rest of the year. And what do you know? Like less than an hour, 2 hours, who knows? Like later that morning, Fuente got fired. So I called it.
We wind that.
Hold on. Maybe the Washington football team can get on a run. Hey, what do you think? Who knows?
All right, everybody. That is all we have for you guys this morning. Or
yes, sir.
Actually,
it's coming out at noon, right?
Yeah. Never mind. Then this is all we have for you this afternoon, and we will see you all Tuesday.
Yes.
And
well, we have
Thursday, we have a
on
special
Tuesday we
video
have the moms
Thursday.
coming on, right?
We
Oh,
have the
yeah, that
moms
one.
coming on. Actually, no, we're having the moms coming on in 2 weeks after
Oh, yeah.
Thanksgiving
Yeah, my bad. I'm
to
sorry.
talk
This week
about
we're having Harrison
food.
on, right? I think.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I'll talk.
We'll figure it out, everybody.
Yeah, hey,
All
let's
right,
just not text him. We can watch the show and see what. Let's do whatever.
All right, everybody. We will see you all Tuesday. Later.
Yeah, keep on honking.
Keep honking.